Hello, my name is Mason Trail. This is my headlines on human rights video submission. This takes us to December 8th of 2024. The title of my article, where I got all my information, is What Happened in Syria? How Did Al-Assad Fall? The article's from Al Jazeera, and the main topic is the overthrow of the Syrian president, well, now ex-president, Bashar Al-Assad. Consisted of opposition fighters of the president and government, soldiers, policemen, the president himself, and basically the entire Syrian population. Syrian opposition fighters from various groups took control of the capital and forced the president out. I believe he fled to Moscow, Russia. And this started from a history of corruption, violence, civil unrest. Technically, it started November 27th, 2024, as the opposition fighters launched a major offensive attack against pro-government forces. They attacked two cities in particular, Idlib and Aleppo, which were big victories for them, and then they eventually worked their way into Damascus, into the capital, and overthrew the president. This stems from many years of violence, corruption, civil war, and overall civil unrest. I believe the Assads were in power for 50 years. They were known to be brutal dictators. And the economy was in a downward spiral. They haven't had a great economy in a long time. Unemployment was high. I think people were just kind of fed up. Like I said, December 8th, 2024, that was the official overthrow. Soldiers, policemen were fleeing their posts. They were giving up their weapons. Other groups in the region couldn't help the Syrian army, so I think that the opposition fighters definitely had the upper hand. I think this event matters for politics and governance because now there's new leadership. I don't think we necessarily know who's in charge. Foreign policy is a big issue. We just don't really know what to expect out of this quote-unquote new leadership. And I think this pertains to what we're learning in class about human rights. When people's human rights, basic human rights, are violated and they can't live, people go to extreme measures. There's a different way I think there's a different way to handle this situation, because we don't want to resort to violence, but that's what happens when, people get fed up. I think there's two questions that we could ask. Could there have been another way to remove al-Assad? Was an overthrow the only way? And going forward, what will the country look like as there's new people in power? I think it'll be interesting to see where the country goes. Yeah, that's it.